Once upon a time, in a cozy little kitchen that smelled of cinnamon and sugar, lived a little old woman and a little old man. They were a very sweet couple, but they were also a little lonely. One sunny morning, the little old woman had a wonderful idea. "I know," she said, her eyes sparkling. "I'll bake a little gingerbread man to keep us company." So, she mixed together flour, butter, sugar, and ginger. She rolled out the dough and carefully cut out the shape of a little man. She gave him two shiny currants for eyes, a cherry for a mouth, and 3 plump raisins for buttons down his coat. Then, she popped him into the oven to bake. Soon, the most delicious smell filled the entire house. The little old woman opened the oven door to check on her creation, but before she could even peek inside, pop! Out jumped the gingerbread man. He stood proudly on the open oven door, wiggled his currant eyes, and looked right at the surprised couple. Before they could say a word, he hopped off the door, scampered across the kitchen floor, and headed straight for the open door. The little old woman and the little old man called out, "Stop, little gingerbread man, we want to eat you." But the gingerbread man just laughed and sang in a tiny, sing-song voice, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." And with a flick of his gingerbread heels, he was out the door and running down the path. He ran, past a big brown cow chewing grass in a field. The cow looked up and mooed, "Stop, little gingerbread man, you look delicious." But the gingerbread man just kept on running, calling back over his shoulder, "I've run away from a little old woman and a little old man, and I can run away from you. I can." And he sang his little song, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." The cow started to chase him, but the gingerbread man was too fast. Soon, he came to a muddy pig pen where a big pink pig was rolling in the mud. The pig oinked loudly, "Stop, little gingerbread man. I'd love to have you for my snack." The gingerbread man just giggled and picked up his pace. "I've run away from a little old woman, a little old man, and a cow, and I can run away from you. I can." He sang out his cheerful tune, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." The pig scrambled out of the mud and joined the chase, but the gingerbread man was way ahead. He was so proud of how fast he was. "No one can catch me," he thought to himself. He ran past a clucking hen with her chicks, a quacking duck by a pond, and a bleating sheep on a hill. Each one tried to stop him, and to each one, he shouted back, "I've run away from them all, and I can run away from you. I can." And he kept on singing, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." He was feeling very clever and very, very fast. He ran and ran until he came to the bank of a wide, flowing river. Uh-oh, the gingerbread man stopped. He couldn't swim. The water was too deep and would surely make him soggy and fall apart. He looked back and could see the little old woman, the little old man, the cow, the pig, and all the other animals getting closer and closer. He didn't know what to do. Just then, a sly, reddish-brown fox appeared from behind a bush. "Hello there, little fella," the fox said with a friendly smile. "You seem to be in a bit of a hurry. Where are you off to?" The gingerbread man, a little out of breath, said, "I'm running away from everyone. They all want to eat me, but they can't catch me." The fox nodded, looking thoughtful. "I see," he said, "and now you're stuck at this river. Well, I can help you. Just hop onto my tail, and I will swim you across to the other side." The gingerbread man was a little nervous. He didn't know this fox, but the sound of the running footsteps behind him was getting louder. He had to make a choice. "Okay," he said, and carefully hopped onto the fox's big, bushy tail. The fox began to swim across the river. The water was cool and deep. After a moment, the fox said, "Oh, gingerbread man, the water is getting a little deep. You might get wet. Why don't you hop onto my back where it's higher?" That sounded like a good idea. So the gingerbread man scrambled from the fox's tail up onto his back. They swam a little further, and the fox spoke again. "My, this current is strong. I'm afraid the water might splash you. You'd be safest if you climb up onto my head, between my ears." Trusting the fox, the gingerbread man carefully made his way up the fox's back and sat right on top of his head. He could see the other side of the river getting very close. He was almost safe. Just as they reached the riverbank, the fox said, "The water is lapping at my ears now. Just one more move. Hop onto my nose, and I'll toss you safely onto the dry land." The gingerbread man thought this was the final step to freedom. He crept down the fox's long snout and balanced on the very tip of his black nose. But the fox was not trying to be helpful at all. He was very tricky. The moment the gingerbread man was on his nose, the fox tossed his head up high, opened his mouth wide, and snapped. The gingerbread man flew into the air and landed right inside the fox's mouth. And that was the end of the fast and proud little gingerbread man. The little old woman and the little old man went back to their cozy cottage, a little sad, but they learned that sometimes the things we want most can't be held on to. And what about the gingerbread man? He learned a very important lesson that day, but it was a little too late. He was so busy running and being proud of how fast he was that he didn't stop to think. He trusted someone he shouldn't have, just because they seemed helpful. It's always a good idea to be careful and to think before you act, especially when you meet someone new. Being proud is okay, but being too proud can sometimes lead you into trouble. It's always best to listen to those who care about you, like the little old woman and man, and not to trust strangers too quickly. And now, it's time to close your eyes and dream of your own sweet adventures. Good night, sleep tight. We hope you enjoyed our story tonight. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more bedtime stories. Sweet dreams!